Good morning, Lilia. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Sarah. Happy Saturday morning. I hope you guys did something fun today. We are testing out a new microphone. So you might see this little microphone in my shirt, but it's going to live there, and we'll see if it works maybe for another class and you can hear my voice a little better. All right, we'll give it one more minute and then we'll start moving our bodies. I actually did a lot of yoga for myself this morning, and it felt so good. I feel like my body is totally warmed up. My mind is totally warmed up, and I'm ready to get moving with you. All right. All right, let's get started. So we are going to start every class the same. We're going to start today's class the same way we start every class. That's by, yell it out if you remember. Lilia, I know you remember. We're going to start class by taking a walk around our mat. We are going to take a walk around our mat because remember, that mat is like our magic carpet. That means that we are so safe on that mat, no one else can come onto it. It is magic. It is our place. And we're going to walk around the mat so that we remember this is our special space. So we'll walk around the mat. And then we'll do what we always do, which is our warm-up stretches. We're going to get our body and our mind ready for yoga. And it always feels good, especially on a Saturday morning, to stretch out our bodies. Oh, we should be doing that every day. Then we'll move down to our mat and we'll do our breathing exercises, because the breathing helps our body breathe in all of that good air and out all of those big, strong feelings, and breathe in really happy thoughts and breathe out kind of anything that we're just holding inside our bodies. Then we'll review some of our poses and we'll do another extended Savasana. That means an extra long Savasana, because I know Lilia, you requested to have an extra long relaxation, and I think today is another good day to do that, especially because earlier this week we were a little bit rushed. So let's get to our mats and get started with our walk around the mat. And I think today I'm going to start right here. And if you lose your balance, that's okay. No problem. Bring your foot down and then come back up and find your balance. It happens, no problem. Here we go. And yesterday we walked on our tiptoes, and today I'm going to walk flat-footed. We'll just walk around the mat. Remember, it's like your magic carpet. All the way around. Take a deep breath here. After your foot has touched each side of your mat, reach all the way up. Take a deep breath. Drop your body down into ragdoll and just hang there. Just hang there and shake your head out and shake your arms out and roll all the way up. One vertebrae, those are the little bumps in your back at a time. Shrug your shoulders, move around. All right, and let's do our stretches. Reach all the way up. And again, all the way down. We are in ragdoll. Let your body just hang so loose and sway your body to the right and to the left, to the right and to the left and to the right and to the left, and stop. And just hang really, really heavy. See if you can look underneath your legs. That's how heavy your head should be hanging. And this is a good exercise to give your neck a rest. Your neck gets so tired of holding up your head all day. So give your head a little shake, yes. And no. And again, roll all the way up. One vertebrae, those are the little bumps in your back, at a time. And the last thing to come up always is our head. Roll our shoulders back, lift our head. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our ear to our shoulder, and we're going to stretch that neck a little bit more. We're not going to go backwards with our neck. We're always going to keep our neck in front of our body. So let's start with putting our ear to our shoulders, and just do a little drop into the other side, and a deep breath in, and let it out to the other side. And one more time, take your right ear to your right shoulder and drop your head, and take your left ear to your left shoulder. Oh, what a good stretch for your neck. Now take your shoulders to your ears 3 times. Let's count them together. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And stretch it all out. Just give it a little shake. Give it a little shake. Okay, now we're going to do our pulling and our pushing. Our pulling and our pushing. And when we pull, we link our hands together and we pull as hard as we can without letting go. You're going to pull, but you don't want to let go, because that is what's going to make really strong arms, by not letting go. So here we go. Pull as hard as you can. Pull, 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 pull. Take a deep breath. And now we can let it go. One more time, reach all the way up. Deep breath in, link your hands and pull and pull and pull and pull and pull as hard as you can. Deep breath in. And shake it out. Do you remember what we do after we pull? We push. If you said push, you absolutely are correct. We're gonna push our hands together all the way up. And push, 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 push your hands together, push your hands together. This is also giving you really strong arms. Make sure your shoulders are dropped. Push, 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 push. And shake it out. Again, make sure your shoulders are nice and dropped. Your hands are by your heart center. And we are going to push. Push as hard as you can. Push, 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 push. And shake it out. And let's shake out our right leg. Shake, 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 shake. And let's shake out our left leg. Shake, 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 shake. And let's shake out our right arm. Shake, 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 shake. And let's shake out our left arm. Shake, 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 shake. And let's shake out our whole body. Shake, 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 shake. And if you still have energy in your body, we can always run in one place. Run, 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 run. And stop. Find your mountain pose or mountain pose. That means that your feet and your knees and your hips and your shoulders are all in the same line. If I had an invisible marker and I drew a line from your shoulder to your hip, to your knee, to your feet, they'd be in a line. So let's make our strong legs. Lift your shoulders, lift your head, lift your chin. That invisible line goes all the way up out of your head It's like there's a string that's just attached to your head and you're all the way upright. Your back is really strong. Your neck is really strong. Your hips are really strong. Your arms are really strong. Your legs are really strong. And take a deep breath in. And let it out. Take another deep breath in. And let it out. This is your mountain pose. It is one of our strongest poses in yoga. That's why I like to do it every day. Because when I get into a strong pose, I feel strong. So your mountain pose is so strong because nothing can push down a mountain. Not the rain or the snow or the wind or the rain. I bet if there's someone in your house, they wouldn't be able to push down your mountain because your body is so strong and so stiff. But on the other hand, ragdoll isn't as strong and stiff as a mountain. In fact, ragdoll hangs really low and heavy. Like you're a ragdoll. You don't have any bones or muscle or skin. You're just kind of a doll hanging there. You're full of fluff. And you just hang really heavy. That's your ragdoll. So we have two different types of poses, our mountain pose and our ragdoll pose. Does anybody remember another strong pose that we have done in class this week? I'm thinking of a strong pose that is named after a strong person. And when I do this pose, I face that way. Do you remember what it's called? If you said warrior pose, you were absolutely right. So let's get into our warrior pose. We have one leg facing this way and one leg facing that way. It's a little funky, but I know you guys can do it. So take one foot, and remember my leg is making that L shape, and my hips are also facing where this leg is. Reach all the way up, take a deep breath in. Lower into your strong warrior. This is another pose. If I'm not feeling so strong, I do it and I start to feel a little stronger. So maybe you feel the same way. Take a deep breath in. And let's open up into our warrior two. Remember, we have those letter T arms. We have really strong straight arms. We're still looking in that direction, but this time I have an imaginary string on the tippity tip of my finger. I'm looking right over it. Beautiful work. Take a deep breath in. And let's reverse that warrior. Reverse means whatever you did on one side, you're going to do it backwards the other way. So we're going to start facing this way, and now we're just going to go the other way. Take a deep breath in. Let's do some windmill arms, some rainbow arms. Here we go. Up and come all the way down to the mat, to your strong plank. Deep breath in. Let it out. Flow with me all the way up. And come into your child's pose. Or if you prefer to put your hands behind you, into your rock pose and get really small and teeny tiny like a rock or a pebble. Take a deep breath here. Let it out. Another deep breath in. Let it out. One more deep breath in. And let it out. Let's come into all fours and we'll do our cat and our cow pose. We've done this one before. Remember, we're going to do a scared cat with a arched back. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Can you feel the ground or the mat under your feet? If you can feel them, kind of just move them around. Tap the feet on the ground. Your feet are nice and loose, and your back is nice and straight, and your high five hands are right under your body. And you're going to lift up again, deep breath, and let it out. One more deep breath. And while we're down here, let's come to our seated pose. I'm going to put my legs out in front of me, and I want to hear you yell out what pose I'm in. What pose am I in? Butterfly. If you said butterfly, you're absolutely correct. And I'm going to take my butterfly and I'm just going to flap my wings and I'm going to fly off into a beautiful spring day. And maybe if you feel like it, you're feeling kind of silly, take your nose to your toes and smell your feet, but only if you're feeling silly. Take a deep breath in here. And if your nose can't touch your toes, that's okay. No problem. Wherever your body goes is the right place to be. Take your nose and come down to your knee. Deep breath in, let it out. Deep breath in, and let it out. One more time, bring your hands all the way up. Let's do a big rainbow breath together. Take a deep breath in. And let all of those rainbow beams fly out of your fingertips. Let's take our nose down to our knee. Take a deep breath in. And let it out. Another deep breath in. And let it out. And bring your legs in front of you. And just kind of stretch them out. Stretch them out. Bring your knees up and down. Maybe you can hear them clap. All the way up. Touch your toes. If you can't touch your toes, no problemo. That is okay. However far down your body goes is the just right place to be. All right, take a deep breath in. And now we're gonna go back up to our mat because we did warrior pose on the right side. And because in yoga, we always do one side and the other. We're gonna do warrior pose on the left side, but we have to be standing up to do it. So take a deep breath in. Step one foot out to face this way, and another foot is facing that way. It's a little tricky, but you'll get the hang of it. Take your toe. I'm facing out the window. What a beautiful day it is. It was a lot sunny earlier, but looks like the clouds have rolled in. Make a little L shape with your leg. Reach all the way up. Deep breath in. Sink into your warrior. That means bend your knee a little bit more. My leg behind me is so strong that it is just pushing me forward like a strong warrior, ready to take on the day, ready to take on the weekend. Take a deep breath and let's open up into warrior two. That means we're opening our arms into our T pose. Into our T pose. Beautiful. And now you see, I'm still facing this way and then I'm looking out from the tippity top of my front finger. What a strong warrior. And let's reverse it. That means do it the other way. We'll reverse our warrior. And let's windmill our arms. One arm follows the other and we come all the way down to the mat into a nice strong plank. And we're going to drop our hands, give our nice stretch to our back. Take a deep breath here. Come into our child's pose. Or if you're feeling like you want to be in your rock pose, find your rock pose. Take a deep breath here. One more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Nice work, everyone. So we reviewed our mountain pose and our warrior pose, which is a new pose that we've just learned together. And we flowed. That means that we took different poses that we've learned and we smushed them together so that we did them one after another in a sequence. So we flowed through our postures. That was awesome. And what's really neat about that is now that you know all of these different yoga poses, you can start to build your own sequence. That means that you can take different poses that you've learned in class and smush them together so you're doing them one after another. So this weekend, if you're with family or outside or in your home, see if you can build a sequence of yoga poses. So now it was a request to do a long Savasana. It's not going to be too long. In fact, it's still only going to be 1 minute. But see if you can find a really comfortable, calm body. That means if you have a yoga rock, we're going to put it on our third eye. There's not really a third eye here, but that's where we're going to feel balanced, centered, and grounded. So if you have a yoga rock, put it on your forehead, find a really comfy place. Maybe you have a stuffed animal that you love. Maybe you have a blanket that you love. This is your magic mat. So you are going to lay on your mat on your back with your yoga rock. And if you want to turn off the lights or pull down the shades, we're going to take 1 minute of relaxation to let all of that goodness that we filled our body with by moving it through our yoga flow, we're going to let our whole body now enjoy the relaxation of working really hard. So find those things. I'm going to start to pull the shades down in my studio, and maybe you have shades in your house that can go down. Or maybe you just need to turn a light off. That works too. Okay. And for maybe anyone who might be new to class, this is my yoga rock. And my yoga rock, like I said, is going to go on my third eye. There's not really a third eye here, but it's where I'm going to find my grounding and centering. And when we're doing our Savasana, we may want to put this rock on our forehead to help us feel more grounded and more relaxed. And I challenge you, if you have a rock today, or maybe if you have a rock tomorrow, or you want to bring a rock to another yoga class, see if you can keep it balanced on your forehead. See if you can stay so still that the rock stays on your forehead for the entire minute of Savasana. See if you can do that and take the yoga challenge. Take the yoga challenge to keep your yoga stone balanced on your forehead for our entire minute of Savasana. So we'll get to the top of our mat. Oh, give one more big stretch. Maybe you're feeling like you want to do a rainbow breath. Reach your rainbow beams up. And come all the way down to your mat. Make sure your body is nice and comfortable. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. I am going to do that. Take your hands, open them up to the sky. Take your yoga rock, put it on your forehead. Okay. Take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Maybe you want to take one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and imagine that big balloon in your belly. Think about what color it is. Today, my balloon feels red. So I'm going to picture a big red balloon in my belly. And when I take a deep breath in, my belly blows up like the balloon. And when I take the breath out of my mouth, I let all the air out of that balloon. So let's picture that balloon in our belly. Maybe it's yellow for you. Maybe it's green. Maybe it's pink. I'm going to take a deep breath in through my nose. One more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. This is our last deep breath. Blow up that balloon as big as it can blow. Deep breath in and out. If you still have your yoga rock on your forehead, if you have managed to stay still for that minute of Savasana, give yourselves a pat on the back. That is not easy to do, but you took the challenge. Take the stone in your hand, roll to one side of your mat. Take a deep breath here. Let that deep breath out. Another deep breath in and out. Take one hand, push yourself all the way up. Come to your seated pose on your mat. If you still have your rock, put it somewhere safe and sound so that you can find it for tomorrow. Take your hands to heart center. We're going to end class the way we always end class, with the word namaste, which means, to me, I give my heart to you. So bring your hands up to your third eye. Thank your brain for thinking strong thoughts. Take your hands to your lips. Thank your lips for speaking kind words. And bring your hands to your heart, and together we'll bow. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me on your Saturday morning. I hope some of you are still in your pajamas. I hope you're having a wonderful breakfast or a lunch. I hope you get outside today and enjoy some of that sunshine. I will be back here tomorrow on Sunday for another class, and I hope to see you guys there. See you soon. Bye, guys.